Hello everyone, welcome to Gold Nugget, JAW_success. If this is your first time to the channel, let me welcome you. If you have already subscribed, let me thank you for joining me on this growth path. I want to challenge individuals who have watched this channel to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, turn on your notification button so that you can be updated every time I post a new video. As I promised in one of the previous videos, I'll be from time to time reading excerpts or synopsis of the books that I have written. And in this nugget, I'll be reading from Smorgasbord. And this book is, first of all, I call it Smorgasbord because, like eating at a buffet, you're not going to eat everything that is there. It's not possible. Your stomach can't contain it. And even if you choose to do like some individual does, go to an eat all you can restaurant and spend the whole entire day there, you will still not be able to eat off everything that is on the tables. So in this nugget, I will be reading from this book. In time to come, I'll be reading from the other book, which is We Want You to Fly, what your parents are really trying to say. So I'll start out reading from this one and probably interchange as we go along with the two books. But from this nugget, I'll be reading from this one. Now, Smorgasbord, I did not call the different, what we would say, chapters. I call them tables because on each table there are different things to basically enjoy. For example, the first table that you will find, which is equivalent to a chapter, is what I call pearls, sights and sound as expressed from the heart. And this part of the book is really where the name for this channel came from, Gold Nugget, because every now and then we need just a simple word. We don't really have time to consume an whole entire chapter, but if we turn to this table in the book, we can find simple nuggets that we can read and use that to meditate on for the rest of the day. For example, one of the nugget on this chapter says, unless your desire is bigger than your needs, you will always have your needs. Sometimes persons do not succeed not because they can't basically succeed. It's just that the drive for their success is not at the place that it should be. So unless your desire to succeed is bigger than the need you have, you will always have the need. Another of the nugget on this chapter as I switch page is, unless you decide to make it, you won't. And that's how it is. Sometimes we're going to face disappointment, we're going to face challenges, we're going to face issues, we're going to face mountains and problems. But unless we decide to make it, we will never make it. There's another nugget from this chapter. It says, nobody wants to be a deviant, but trust me, the ones who do are always remembered. You know, sometimes we don't want to push the limits. Sometimes we don't want to go over the fence. But if you want to be remembered and if you want persons to respect you and gain some level of notoriety and success, you're going to have to be a deviant. You're going to have to not obey everything that everybody says. And this is one of the truest thing that I have recognized about success. If we listen to everybody on the road to success, we will become failures. There is a story about a man and his son going to the market and they have a donkey with them. In other words, the first person they met, they both were walking beside the donkey. Somebody said to them, why is it that you have a donkey and you as an old man walking? And the man mounts the donkey. They walk a little further and somebody else says, look at you, you are the father, the big man, and you have the little boy walking. The man came off the donkey, put the son on the donkey. By the time they walk to another place, somebody else comes up and said, look here, You are so stupid. You have a donkey and you have the boy alone on the donkey. Both of you should be on the donkey. They both mounted the donkey. By they reach somewhere else, somebody else said to them, you both are wicked. Look at you. You both are riding this poor animal. They both came off the animal. The next thing we know, the ultimate story ends by saying, both of them lift the donkey and took it to the market. This is how life is. We can't listen to everybody. So if we listen to everybody that is along the journey of life, we will never succeed. And so I will look at another nugget from this section. It says, your life is a riot, but people will only get caught up in it if you overwhelm them. We know what happened in the United States Capitol the other day, and this has nothing to do with it, but I wrote that your life is a riot, but people will only get caught up in the riot when you as the individual overwhelm them. And sometimes we all want to succeed, but we will never be successful unless other people look at us and see that what we are doing is worth their time and their effort. The other day I was watching this program on the net, and it's called The Dragon's Den. And when I listened to how the dragons, as it were, rejected some of the person's offer that came on the program, but those programs also, those individuals became successful in their own right, even though they were rejected by others. This is how life is. Sometimes we will never get the support of everybody. Now, the longest part of the reading from this table that I'm going to read from says, because nature abhors a vacuum, you cannot create one. But if you are just lucky enough to do so, it will not be without you having to pay a deadly price or suffering the consequences thereof. Everything carries a consequence, good or bad. This is because giving up one thing is in fact receiving another. And what is received is always the opposite of what was given up in the first place. Therefore, if you want to receive something good in return for your sacrifice, your objective must be both intentional and purposeful in giving up the bad. If your objective is not intentional and purposeful, you open yourself up to free radicals, which are basically time-wasting ideas, beliefs, and concepts that are waiting around the corner to fill every void that is created. These free radicals are what becomes the habits and practice that we all find most difficult to get rid of. They bond with our mentality as though they are our own ideas, beliefs, and concepts. Not only are these ideas, beliefs, and concepts difficult to get rid of, they are in most cases self-defeating and negative or restrictive in their manifestation. So, if you are poor and unsuccessful, it is as a result of what you are holding onto or is allowing to fill up the void or empty space in your life. So if you're going to be successful, then it means that you're going to have to give up some of the stuff that you practice, some of the stuff that you presently do. A lot of individuals have made crazy money in their lifetime, but they have ended up losing it all. Why? Because they have allowed free radicals, things that are unproductive, things that carries no weight, things that is just negative. They allow friends to let them party out the money, drink out the money, womanize, mananize, if there is such a word, and they do everything negative, and in the end they lose everything. Some of them have made crazy money but are now just suffering, barely getting by, gone into anonymity, as it were. And some of them, because of the pressure of feeling so defeated in their lives, they have taken their own lives. Let this not happen to you, because the success of your life depends on how well you're able to handle the free radicals in your life. I'll read another nugget. This this table is filled with these kind of nuggets, and you can read them for yourself. The next one I will read is this one. Decisions are weighed in the heart, not on the tongue of popular opinion. So if you think about your life as a success, it's going to be because of the decisions you make, not because of how popular it is. If you think that popularity is going to determine your outcome, then your outcome is going to be negative. Because as I said a while ago with the story with the man and his son with the donkey, you will end up carrying the donkey to the market when in fact all you are doing is taking goods to the market. And this is what I'm saying with you in Gold Nugget. Live your life. Live it to the fullest. As a matter of fact, let me just read. I wasn't going to read no more, but this one just popped up in my head and I have to read it. It says, never keep giving people things to talk about you. Let them find it out for themselves. In that way, you develop an air of mystery. So you develop your own air of mystery. By all means necessary, create your way out. As I continue to read from this nugget, may this smorgasbord, may you just be blessed by the readings. And I want to encourage you, it's on Amazon. Go get it and read it for yourself. Let me know what you think about it. Yeah, some persons will not enjoy, as I said, everything in it, but this is why I call it smorgasbord. Find your table, eat from it well, and let yourself be known that you are a blessing. This is JAW saying, by all means necessary, create a way out. Bye.